Hello, friends. Let's talk about the pain we feel at the material level, in our health, our finances, our relationships, and in our inability to realize ourselves. This pain doesn't come from nowhere. Each pain tells us a deep story. It's telling us about our disconnection from who we truly are. Our body and physical reality are speaking to us all the time. If we listen carefully, we can hear what they are saying. When we become disconnected from our inner truth, something profound happens. A rift opens between what our soul wants and what we're actually living day by day. Think about it. How many of us are living lives we have never truly chose? How many of us act to please our parents, partners, children, employers, or society? How many of us obey because someone holds power over us? We surrender to external pressure. We abandon ourselves, and our lives become a distorted theater. We perform a role that doesn't fit us, a role society wrote for us. We obey out of fear, fear of losing something we hold dear. But here is what happens over time. Both body and soul start to rebel. The internal conflict that forms within us is not something we can ignore. This isn't just discomfort, it's a deep and profound imbalance. The Kabbalah teaches us this. We are born with two components: the I, which is our ego and material existence, and the self, which is our spiritual DNA, what the soul imprinted in us. As we develop, these two separate and a conflict emerges. When this conflict is never resolved, we disconnect from our spiritual essence. And this is when we lose sacred sparks. The consequence? Illness, confusion, anger, decrease, and blockages in our lives. Our purpose is simple: to reconnect to our true self again and again, because in that reconnection lies healing, wholeness, success, and connection to the Creator. The primary damage from prolonged disconnection between the I and the self is spiritual weakening, which makes us vulnerable to troubles. When we are not fully connected to ourselves, we lose holy sparks. Many situations cause this loss: feelings of emptiness, hurt, insult, restricted freedom, hostility, bitterness, despair, and complaint. Denying ourselves over time also causes loss of sparks, hating who we are, frustration with a life we don't want, making decisions based on external demands instead of true inner desire. When something feels wrong in our gut and we do it anyway, we lose sparks. For example, imagine a woman whose soul deeply desires music. She truly wants to express herself artistically and become a professional songwriter. Instead, she studies accounting. Her parents pushed her to do it because it promises stability and income. She spends years at work she doesn't love. What does this do to her health? Or consider a young man, a free spirit. His only desire is to study, travel, and to explore the world. But he is forced to marry young and to start a family, because his community expects it. He starts to lose himself before he has accomplished anything he desired. How does this affect his happiness, his fulfillment, or his sense of purpose? When we ignore the unique spark of our soul, it hurts because it creates deep inner disconnection. We also lose sparks from difficult periods, from hard events, and from accumulated trauma. Where do these sparks go? Into the klipot, the shells, into the realms of darkness and impurity in the world. The difficult feelings we generate become food for these forces, and their power grows in our life. They drain our energies. We feel hunted and exhausted. This is when difficulties appear in every possible area. Every negative thought disrupts our inner balance. Every inner conflict has negative influence on the body, the soul, and our thoughts and feelings. Continuous frustration disrupts the immune system and leaves us exposed to infections, allergies, celiac, blood disorders. These are the body telling us, there's a problem here. You didn't listen to me. Financial difficulties also connect to our inner conflicts, to the frustration that creates energetic blockages. Our relationships suffer when we are not authentic, when we don't express who we truly are, and when we play a role to achieve or impress someone. When we connect to our inner truth, something shifts. We return to harmony. Harmony between body, soul, and spirit. We become connected to all of creation in a more complete way. What can help us achieve that? There are practical spiritual tools that help us reconnect. One is the letter combination mem-j-he from the 72 names of God. This holy name creates unity. It accelerates our spiritual growth by creating unity between our I and self, between the I and the Creator. It helps us gather the fragments in our heart that was caused by disconnection from people who hurt us and from situations where we hurt ourselves unknowingly. This connection brings us closer to the Creator and awakens dormant sparks. It brings us to our purpose. Another letter combination is Yod-Lamed-Yod. This holy name helps with healing. It creates vibrations that activate our body's natural healing mechanisms. Yod-Lamed-Yod extracts sparks we have lost from the klipot and accelerates the body's natural healing power. It will heal every area of our lives. If we have weakened ourselves through prolonged self-denial, if troubles have appeared in our lives, the restoration of lost sparks will strengthen us. On my channel, you will find a detailed video exploring the letter combination Yod-Lamed-Yud with a guided meditation. I'll include the link in the description below. Remember this: the journey home to yourself is not a luxury. It's the most essential work you can do, because reconnection to your true essence is where healing begins. Transformation happens, and your soul's purpose is finally fulfilled. Thank you for being with me, and see you in the next teachings.